I don't know how I'm gonna start this video off for real because I have so much that I want to say. So many things that's really just going through my mind about working at my warehouse job. So I know that I'm supposed to be making this video right now because I had a dream last night, and it wasn't a nightmare, but it was just like a bad experience of kind of like why I don't want to go back to working at warehouses, or why I don't want to go back to that lifestyle that I was living when I was working in a warehouse. So for those of y'all that don't know, I don't think I ever said this on my channel, but I'm 22 right now. I started working at a warehouse when I was 19 years old. I got hired at 19. This is at the point after I had dropped out of college. This is a few months later, and after I had lost my job at Dunkin' Donuts. So I was looking for a job for some months, and I had this one job. They let me go. So at this point, I was just looking for anything. And my cousin, who was working at the same warehouse that I was at the time, I seen her on, Snapchat, and she was just always posting her, where she worked at, and it was the warehouse job. So I hit her up one day. I was like, get me in there, because I really desperately I needed a job at that time. So she was like, cool. She got me in the job, like probably like a month. It took a month for everything to happen. I started working there in May 2020. Actually, May 2019 I started working there. May 2019 is when I first started working at the warehouse job. I was 19 years old. So I got the job, and I worked at that job for like 2 years. And I'm gonna just give y'all my full experience, like what happened in the warehouse, how I felt while I was working there, the things that I seen, the management, the labor. I'm gonna give y'all all of that in my perspective. So when I was working there, bruh, it started off like as an okay job. I started off making like, I think $14.25 an hour at that time. And this was back in 2019 before the pandemic and stuff. So, and that was cool, from coming from nothing, like coming from not having, like I was broke at that time, coming from me being broke and then making some decent money like that. I was like, cool. So I started off working there, and the first few months it was decent. It was decent. Like I was just happy to work. When you just happy to work a job, you just happy with anything, bro. That's what my mindset was at that time. I was just happy to have a job. So, I mean, I'm thankful that I got that job. But working at a warehouse, bruh, is not it. Working at that warehouse was probably the most depressing time of my life. Like, it really was killing my spirit. It was really, like, if y'all don't know what a warehouse is, bro, you on concrete the whole day. It's bad for your body. It's no sunlight, bro, and you around all of these negative people all day. All these people that's just talking about how much they hate their job, how much they hate coming to work every day, but they still show up every single day. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those people, because I had to, make money. And we working like, so the warehouse that I worked at was, you come in at 11 o'clock and then you can't leave until you finish all the work. So depending on whoever is working there, bro, depending on how fast you, like at my warehouse, bro, what we had to do was basically we had to walk around with a big cart. I'm gonna show y'all a picture. We had to walk around with a big cart and just pick items for customers. And we had to pick items for customers and then package it up in boxes the right way. So it was big boxes, it was small boxes, but we had to just pack items in a box and then push a big ass cart through the warehouse. And it was like a course, and they would literally, like, it's crazy because this warehouse, they would have, like, warehouse was designed and built to literally try to race, like try to see who's better than who can pick the fastest. It was designed so that you could get the work done, and you could like be trying to go against your co-workers to see who could pick the fastest. It was about like 10 to probably sometimes 15 of us sometimes I was out there picking. So that's what they call it, picking. Literally, a slave term, picking, bro. We was picking things and putting it in boxes and shit. So yeah, bro, like we would come in at 11 and we couldn't leave until all the work was done, depending on who was working that day. Some days, bro, we would have, like, I worked there for 2 years, bro. So when I first started the job, it was cool. Like, we had fast people that was working there. And As time went on, bro, throughout the 2 years, the people that I started working around got slower and slower, bro, because they just hire anybody. They would literally hire somebody off the street that they don't have no like type of work history, but if you want to work there, they're gonna hire you because they need you. So literally, as time went on in the warehouse from my 2-year tenure there, they just hire anybody, and the people that was there, like, they didn't even really want to work there. So people were just going slow, knowing that the slower they go because they just don't want to be there. The time went on, we would have to stay there more, we would have to stay there longer. So we would be working like 12, 13-hour shifts some days, bro. 10 to 12 hour shifts some days from 11 a.m., bro. And just on concrete, walking all day. We only got a 30-minute break. 30-minute break, bro. And this shit was depressing, bro. It was one of the most depressing times in my life. Just talking to people around you, bro. Talking to people around you, and, you know, it's older people there, and they talking about how, you know, some people just like, yeah, I like this job because I'm getting money. Bro, you're getting money, but you don't have no type of spirit. Like, your energy is low, bro. Like I know you depressed, bro. You probably don't even get to see your wife. You don't even get to see your girl, bro. Because when I was working there, I had a girlfriend at the time, and I'm 19. Mind you, I'm 19 years old. I had a girlfriend at the time. This is before steam retention, before no FAP and all of that. So I had a girlfriend, and I didn't even have time to go and please her, bro. Like, not even time, but the energy. My energy was so low from working there every single day. Monday through Friday. We work Monday through Friday. We got the weekends off, but by the time, bro, you do what you want to do on the weekend, you right back to work on Monday in the warehouse, bro. And some days we would have to come in on Saturday mornings. It was mandatory. We had to work Saturday, and it was mandatory. So I had a girl, and I was working there, and I couldn't even please her. Like, I would come home, I would go to her crib, and I would be tired, bro. I didn't even want to have sex or nothing. I was so drained and so tired from being on my feet 10, 12 hours a day. Like, there would be days when I would come home and my back would be hurting, bro. My back, I wouldn't even be able to really like do nothing because I would be so sore and so tired from just working on that concrete all day, working around negative people all day. And I would just want to fall asleep, like get some food real quick after I got off and just go to bed, bro. And sometimes, like, bro, I wasn't even trying to like take a shower or none of that, but I would just be so tired, bro. I would be so tired from just slaving, bro. And like, yeah, so I know like the older dudes would be talking about how they love the job so much. It was like half people that loved the job and then half people that hated the job. Some of the older dudes was just like, yeah, this job is cool, bro. They've been working there for 30 years and in the same position, bro. And probably making like a little bit more than me. Like, how are y'all working this? I'm not holding nothing against y'all. I'm not judging y'all, but like the warehouse job taught me that there's so much more to life than slaving for the same money that everybody else is making, bro, around you. Like, also, like, working there, I felt like a robot, bro. I felt like I was literally a robot. Like, I didn't have no, like, because you get a headset. They give you a headset when you work there, so you can pick the things that you need to pick in your headset. It tells you. So, and you scan it and stuff. So the headset was like a robot lady voice. And bro, just working there, I felt like I was just a robot. Like, I was going through the motions. I had so much time to think, though. That was the thing. Like, we didn't have to talk to nobody like that, so we all had our times to just think. So I would be thinking about like everything when I was working there. Like, how am I about to get out of this job, bro? I'm not gonna lie. At that time, like, during like I said, the first couple months to probably like the first 6 to 9 months, it was an alright job. It wasn't horrible, but as time went on, the shit just got so unbearable, bro. The shit got so unbearable, and like, I was just sticking there because I was saving my money. So, you know, I was good with my money and I was saving my bread up, you know, and that was the only reason I was really there still. I just like, you know, I just wanted to save my money up, and I was telling myself every single day that once I get to a certain point in like my financial state, once my bank account get to a certain number, I'ma quit, bro. I told myself that for like a year. So yeah, I keep getting off topic, but it's just so much that I have to tell you about this job, bro. But I just keep coming, and the information keep coming to me. But working there, I felt like literally like I had no type of spirit or soul in me. This is one of the most darkest times in my life. I felt like I had derealization, depersonalization, it's called. Look that up. It's when you feel like you there, but you're not there. Like, you feel like you just literally like you not a human basically. Like you literally just like a zombie, bro. You feel like a zombie, like you just literally going through the motions. When I was working there, bro, that's all I felt every single day. It felt like I would just work all day and I would not remember anything from me working. I would just be working and in the motions all day. I felt like I was a zombie, bro. I felt like I was a zombie. I didn't get no sunlight in there, bro. I mean, it wasn't dark, but the warehouse had a whole bunch of lights, but it wasn't natural sunlight. And you was working on concrete in a dusty environment. I was also sick a lot working there because they didn't clean shit up. It was always dusty and low vibrational in there. So yeah, we had the older people that was just complaining about working there all the time. And then me seeing that from my perspective at 19, 20 years old, I'm like, bro, like, I cannot be doing this when I'm like 30, 40 years old, bro. It was people that's 50, 60 years old working there still, bro. Imagine working in a warehouse for 20, 30 years, bro, and you don't get that many benefits, much more than me at that job. Like, okay, you make a couple more dollars than me, but you still not happy. You still probably don't even get to see your wife or spend time with your kids. Like, because by the time you get off from work, you gotta go to sleep. Like, you exhausted. And on the weekends, like, you get 2 days, but you know, you just want to like rest. Like, you don't want to really do nothing like that. From my experience, like when I was working there on the weekends, bro, I would be so tired. I just wanted to go home, bro, and just sleep all weekend. And if I was doing something, it was probably on the Sunday, and then I had to go back to work the next day. So warehouse jobs, bro, it's literally slavery, bro. It's modern day slavery. I don't care what nobody says, bro. It was probably one of the most depressing times in my life, the darkest times in my life. This job taught me so much about myself, and this job was really like the point. It broke me so much that it caused my spiritual awakening, along with some other things. This job really caused me to wake up internally because I was just going through a lot in life, and that job was like the breaking point. And it caused me to wake up and really see life for what it is. It caused me to wake up and stop being a sheep, stop being a zombie, and really see everything for what it is. Imagine a manager telling you, bro, you got to come in 2 hours early. You got to come in 2 hours early. It's mandatory. Imagine if you have kids and you got to take them to school. And there would be people like that in the warehouse that had kids, and they would be like, this is bullshit. Like, I can't even take my kids to school. I can't even, like, you know, do things for them early. I can't get them ready for school and all of that because I got to be here. And it was like them telling you that you had to come in 2 hours early. It was so inconvenient, but they didn't give a fuck because, like, they controlled you, bro. A warehouse is a controlling ass job. They control everything that you do. You don't have any type of free time to do what you want to do, because by the time it's the weekend, you have to go right back to doing what they want you to do, bro. And this is horrible. I remember this one time I was working there. We worked 17 hours, bro. I kid you not. It was mandatory. Everybody in the warehouse had to work 17 hours from 11 a.m. to like 5 to 6 a.m. the next day. We had to clean the warehouse and organize everything at this warehouse. And all they gave us at the end of the night was some pizza. And then we had to work until 5, 6 a.m. And, you know, just the warehouse was big. So we had to organize all of these shelves and just make sure everything was in the right place and count everything. We had to count everything in the warehouse, all the items. Imagine that, bro. Imagine having to count all the items in the warehouse. This is crazy, bro. Like, it's slavery, bro. It's slavery, bro. And it was mandatory. If you didn't do it, they would fire you. They would lay you off. Like, you would be done. So they control you, bro. Warehouses are controlling, bro. They controlling as fuck. They don't care about your life. They don't care about nothing. All they care about is that you at work at 9 a.m. or at 11 a.m. every day, and you doing what they want you to do, bro. This video gonna be long, bro. I'm about to do 2 parts anyways, but I have so much to say because this is everything. Like, there's so much other stuff that happened, bro. Like, this video could literally be 30 minutes of me just talking about why you shouldn't work at a warehouse, because they don't care about you at all. But if you do work at a warehouse, make sure that you work in there and you have some sort of vision, because when I was working there at first, I didn't have any type of vision. I needed money. So, you know, I was just trying to, I guess you could say I was stacking my bread up. That was the vision, but I didn't have no long-term vision. You know, this is the point where I was lost in life. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't have a purpose in life. So my only purpose was really to just make money. And sometimes all money ain't good money. I was just telling my bro that a little while ago. That's what a lot of people will be going through in these warehouses, bro. Like, they making money, but is it good for your spiritual health? Is it good for you mentally? Is it good for you physically? Like, you go home and you regret even working. You regret even, like, you know you have to do this because you have to provide for your family, but internally, like, I know you feel horrible because I'm only 19, 20, 21 years old, and I feel like this. Like, I don't feel like I'm alive. I don't feel any type of happiness inside of me because I'm trapped in this warehouse all day. I didn't even really get to see my family like that. I didn't even really get to spend time with my family or my girl because I'm literally doing this every single day. And, like, I would be drained. I would be depressed. I would be so, like, down every day, bruh. So make sure that you working there and you actually, like, you doing something with your money, because they're gonna give you all of these hours. They're gonna give you money, but they know that you're gonna go spend that money on things that don't really matter other than bills. Like, they know that you're gonna go splurge and have a new car, and you're gonna be paying the car off with that money. You're not gonna be investing that money into yourself. They know this. They're aware of this. So if you're working at a warehouse or, you know, in that type of environment, make sure that you saving that money up. You actually are working in a warehouse, that you actually investing that money into a purpose, into a goal, into things that's gonna help you make money back. Like, and also you have a plan, because these warehouses know that if you don't have any type of plan, you're gonna be working there for the rest of your life, unless you have the courage, unless you have a backup plan to quit. Like, they will literally take advantage of you, and that's what they was doing to all of us. They was literally taking advantage of us, bro. They knew that we had to work there because some of us didn't really have the courage to quit, because we needed a job to, you know, survive, to barely survive. I'm so glad that I had that experience, because you can only feel that, if you can only feel like you want better for yourself, if you go through those type of experiences, or if you see somebody else that's going through that. For me, I had to experience it firsthand for me to actually be like, no, like, I gotta become better in life. I gotta be somebody more than just somebody that's working in a warehouse. And no, I'm not trying to bash anybody that's working there, but I know that there's more to life than just money, bruh. There's more to life than just working for that little that money that they give you to come back there every day and be a slave to their organizations, to be a slave for somebody else, for somebody else that's working for somebody else is working for somebody else. Like, now I'm trying to work for myself. I'm gonna be my own boss. That's one of the reasons why I started this channel, because I want to be able to have my own free time one day. I want to be able to, you know, work for myself, be able to be my own businessman, have opportunity, have free time, because freedom is really the key to life. Like, if you're not able to do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it, are you really free? And have the money to provide for that. So that's what I'm saying. But this is just my experience working at a warehouse job. I want y'all to really see this video and know why y'all shouldn't work at a warehouse job. A warehouse job is, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's good money, I guess, but it's the lowest of low. You working there, your experience is gonna change. And if it don't change, hopefully this video really can, from my perspective, can really show you, or you see why you shouldn't be working there, because it's not good. It's not good. And like I said, if you working there, with that money, try to just put that money other places so you can get out of that environment. Because I know how bad that those type of environments is for you mentally, physically, and spiritually.